Happy New Year, beautiful souls. This is Karen with Manna Delight, and I thank you so much for your love and support of my channel, for being here, being on this journey with me. It is 1:11 on January 2nd, 2018. I was getting ready to record this and looked down and seen 1:11, and I'm like, okay, now's the time. So I started recording right at that time. This video is just to update everyone on the energies as I am seeing them and what I believe 2018 is going to be about. Yesterday was an extremely intense day energetically, and for me as well. It was very intense. So I know that everyone as well is feeling the intensity of the energies. And so I find it beneficial to come together, to reach out, to continue looking for your soul family. We're going to need to bind together and to come more into unity consciousness, Christ consciousness, more and more of that in 2018. I am facilitating and hosting 40-day fast prayer and meditation. Which I'm doing because I have been connecting to Jesus and his life, Yahshua, Sanada, however you want to refer to his energy, whatever you want to call it, name it, that is entirely up to you. Please note and know that because I am talking about Jesus, there's no religious implications to that. The only reason that I am connecting to Jesus is because of Christ consciousness and because he is my brother, and he is around me and all twin flames at this time. He himself is a twin flame, and so he is helping us. He has always been, and he always will be. And we can learn from his life here in his human aspect here on this earth. And the picture that you see is of him meditating. I believe he did meditate. I believe that the 40 days that he may have spent meditating and fasting completely and tempted, so-called, I don't believe that there was that so much as it was him going and doing inner work. I had done a small reading for the VIPs of this channel, and the Hermit card came out for January. It was the only major arcana that I pulled for this spread, and so I share that with you, that I really feel like January is about that, going within, seeking more enlightenment, seeking more answers and more truth, and merging all different aspects of yourself. That's what I believe 2018 will be about, and I believe that jump-starting that with a practice of meditation. I know that I need to meditate more. I need to go within more. And I thought, what better way for us to do that than to gather together? Group meditations are always more powerful The sacred healing circles that were in groups were always more powerful. So it's winter, it's cold. I'm not back in California yet. I do not have an ETA on that as we speak. I am letting go. I am going with the flow, and I am very much needed still here in Illinois. And so I continue on, pressing on until I receive guidance to move forward. And the only way to get that is through meditation. So I thought I'll make myself accountable to you all, and you can make yourself accountable to me. I will be going live in Instagram. My account name on Instagram is Manna Delight, and you can follow me there. And I'm not sure if you need to turn on the post notifications to receive a notification of when I do go live, but I will be going live every morning at 9 a.m. Central. The meditation will be under 20 minutes, but it will be every single morning, and I will do that regardless of participation, meaning if no one shows up, no one adds me on Instagram, and no one shows up to my live meditation, I'll still be there. I'm still putting this into practice. And I chose 40 days because of that implication of Jesus spending 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness. I can't discount that story, and I can't prove it either. But what I do know, what I've come to know, and what is crucial in the ascension process is that nothing is wrong. And getting to that point where we fully believe that nothing is wrong, no one is wrong, nobody's doing anything wrong, it helps us to release judgment. It helps us to move quicker into unity consciousness, and it's huge in the ascension process. When nothing is wrong, there's nothing to fear, and there's no judgment floating around out there to hold us back and to hold anyone else back. So irregardless whether you believe that he really did spend 40 days, regardless whether you believe that he did meditate, whether you believe he was a yogi or not a yogi, whether you believe the story of that he existed or not existed, my belief at this time is that he did exist and that he is an ascended master. He is my brother, and he led an example of unconditional love while he was here. I don't see anything wrong with using his life here as an example. People on the ascension process get their panties in a wad regarding religion and Jesus and the process, who he is, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What I do know is that I am very much connected to him because he is a twin flame. He has been around me my entire life, helping me. His energy is in me, around me. I believe in the ascension to Christ consciousness. I believe I'm very much connected to him. It doesn't mean that I believe he's the savior of the world, because I don't believe that. I don't believe that he was necessarily crucified. I don't know that for sure. I can't discount that, and I can't prove that. But I don't believe in my heart of hearts that it was for the sins of the world. I believe that they may have killed him because of his rebellion, his bucking the system, his not agreeing with what they were saying is religion. He was a revolutionist in his time, and I believe that we have a lot to learn from his life. We are in our human aspect, and him as an ascended master being one of the well-known human aspects out there, I'm modeling these meditations after that. So if you would care to join me on Instagram, follow me first on Instagram, and I will be going live, like I said, every morning from January 8th to February 16th. The purpose of this is to get us in a practice of meditating. It's the purpose of getting us in a group together, meditating, and to set your feet on the right path. The reason for the fasting is because I believe that there are some dietary issues that keep our minds and our bodies from ascending. I did, early days of my ascension path, I did go vegan and I did stop eating meat. I was guided to start eating meat again because I needed to be grounded and my body needs protein. But there are other things that I feel cloud the mind. Sugar, gluten. And for some people, meat is, with them being empaths and things like that, meat can cause some disruption. But ask your higher self on what dietary restriction you need to do, and you surely don't need to fast. I just feel that it would, if we're going to be clearing ourselves and clearing our systems out and tuning in and going within and getting as much enlightenment and answers that we need to propel us forward in 2018, I think it would behoove us to take a look at our dietary rituals, or what's the word? Just our diet, period. So that's why I'm doing that. If you have been wanting to start a process of eliminating some things within your diet, whether it's fluorinated water and drinking more pure water, whether you're wanting to do a cleanse or a detox, this would be a good time for you to do that as well. So I thought I'm doing it. I thought I would facilitate it for everyone else. And we will start our mornings off with each other. I'm keeping them under 20 minutes because I don't want to restrict anyone from their schedules. I don't want it to, carry out, and it's not needed. Spending long hours, we don't need 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness. But coming together in a group meditation would be highly beneficial for us. And so I am committing myself to 40 days, and I will be doing some dietary restrictions that I have been guided to do during that time as well. And if it goes over with great success and everyone really likes to do it, it could be something that I can continue doing, or pulling cards within going live on Instagram, or just whatever I feel guided to do. Energy healing, sending healing within those meditations as well, I will do so. So I wanted to invite everyone to that and talk a little bit more about what I feel is really, really happening. One thing that has been pressed upon me is to gather my soul family, my tribe, and the ones that I am here to connect with and to stay connected to them and gather them together and have them be part of my life and helping each other. And I feel like a portion of that is also finding all of your other aspects and tuning into the other aspects. I, for one, know that I am a Blu-ray twin flame. I know I'm blue golden, and I know that I am an ascended master, a star seed. I know that I sit on high council. I know that I'm a part of a commandership for the Galactic Light Federation. I know that I'm part of a bird tribe, or was part of a bird tribe. I know I carry the energy of the phoenix because I'm transforming. And there's many, many more aspects to myself. And merging those aspects, anchoring those aspects into my experience here helps me merge with myself even more. We are so much more than humans, and we are so much more than twin flames. And we're first beautiful, magnificent light beings. And we came here with a mission, and we incarnated with soul family. So it's just more of anchoring that in and becoming merged with all of the other aspects of yourself. It just makes you more complete into the whole magnificent being that you are. So I feel like it is crucial at this stage in 2018. I feel like we're going to come into more of that knowledge. I feel like we're going to become more merged with our soul family, with other people. And I believe that your soul family would also have these same aspects. So it's important for you to tune in and find out what all of your other aspects of you are. We are multidimensional beings. There are other dimensions and timelines that are happening simultaneously. This is a fact that we do not and should not ignore. Everything in balance. Everything, seeing the bigger picture, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, all of those things tying in together. And how we do this and how we tune into our soul family and more of what is required of us for our union and our mission is going within. I really feel like that is why I pulled the Hermit card. And I really feel like that is the energy for the month of January. With all of these intense energies, I am also hoping we have a new moon coming. We already kicked everything off with a full moon yesterday. And today, we're still under that energy. Yesterday was so intense. Very emotional day. Not necessarily a purging day. But it was highly emotional, and I had to clear my energy several times yesterday. So it is intense. We kicked it off. We're under a Mars and Jupiter, I believe, conjunct today. Planets are moving forward. We have a new moon on the 16th. We have another full moon in Cancer on the 31st, which is an eclipse. It's huge, huge energies. And January is about us getting in tune and getting aligned with our truth, more of our truth, so that we can manifest that more in 2018. So with all the intense energies, I thought at least if we started the day off with a group meditation together, helping us to go through these energies, it would be extremely beneficial. So this is my gift to everyone, a gift to myself as well, coming on board and really putting a practice together of meditating every single morning, regardless. Now, if something does happen, or if there is something that throws it off or whatever, and I am not there, I am not anticipating any of that. If that is the case, guaranteed I will be back the next day, but I'm not anticipating any of that. I'm anticipating very smooth sailing and activations and all of those things coming through. What else can I say? I want to reiterate the point that I said, and this was a download that I received from my higher self the other day. And I like to sit in the sun. First of all, let me just tell everyone, it's effing freezing in Illinois. I cannot even believe it. And spending a year in California, my body adjusting to this winter is slow moving. I am just chilled completely to the center of my being. I am so chilled. It's very, very cold here. However, so my bedroom window that I have while I'm visiting here at my daughter's house gets the morning sun, and I'm so thankful for that. And so I will sit or lay in the sun in my room and do my own meditation whenever I get the chance to do so. And so when I'm doing that, I receive downloads. And the download that I received was, nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. And I, myself, am guilty, just as much as the next person, of judgment and looking at something and saying, I don't know if I resonate to that. I don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's wrong, and how I should feel about that. And what I felt my higher self was saying is, there's nothing wrong. It may not be for you. This person may not be for you. This practice may not be for you, but it is for that person because they chose that. And so there is nothing wrong. If you resonate with something and feel called to be a part of something, then you need to do that. If you feel not called, or if something is not sitting well with you, you have the choice to not participate. But there's no reason to call someone out on it being wrong. For example, my picture of Jesus. I've already shared that on Facebook, and I shared it within several Twin Flame groups and several Ascension groups. Regardless whether you believe that Jesus existed or did not exist, okay, whether you think that he did meditate or not, like I was saying in the beginning of this, it doesn't matter. There's nothing wrong there. There's nothing wrong with us gathering together and doing something that we resonate to. If you resonate to Jesus being around you, Yahshua being around you in this lifetime or any other lifetime, or you resonate to him being a twin flame and him being in your life now, regardless whether it's true or not that he did spend 40 days and 40 nights in the wilderness, meditating, praying, being tempted by the devil, whatever that is, there's nothing wrong with us doing that. But yet there was one person within a group who said that the picture that I used was not a true representation of Jesus. And so I said, are you 100% sure of that? Are you 100% sure that that's not a picture of him? No, we can't. Just like I said, I cannot prove, nor can I discredit any of those reports. I believe in my heart that it is a good practice to spend 40 days in a row meditating and going within. I feel like it is a good practice to fast and to monitor your dietary needs. So there's nothing wrong with that. If someone else is at a different level than you are, and they're just waking up, and they've been a Christian all of their life, okay? What benefits them to know that Jesus was a yogi, and that he was a teacher, and he did practice meditation, and all of the negative implications out there within the religious community about meditation, about yoga, about all of anything new age, anything spiritual. It is shunned. It's judged, quite honestly. So we as individuals, so you don't know, no one knows who that picture and who these meditations will help. Maybe it will help bridge the gap between religion and meditation, religion and spirituality, prayer versus meditation. Maybe this will bridge the gap. So there's nothing wrong with this. This will be for some people, and it will be for not some people. And you have the choice whether to participate or not. And those that are supposed to be there will be there, and those that are not will not be. So there's nothing wrong with that. And so when you see somebody doing something that is questionable, if it doesn't resonate to you on a soul level, then it's most likely not for you, and you don't have to participate, and you don't have to tell them so. You don't have to comment underneath their picture and say, I don't know about this. I don't resonate. And I just did it. I just did it less than 2 weeks ago. I didn't resonate. And I still don't resonate to this, but there was someone who was giving a list of conditions in order for you to be a healer. And my feeling on that is that being a healer, incarnating as a healer, I feel like any of those list of conditions that were mentioned would not be a part of my life. They would not be something that I would engage in. And they were, they were not really sins listed, but they were things that you really can't help within a human body. So because my view is different than this person's view on it, because I feel like you can do nothing wrong, there are no sins, we should not judge each other, we should not judge ourselves, and there are no conditions in which I am not perfect. I am perfect. I am unconditional love. There's nothing that I can do wrong, and there is nothing wrong that anyone else is doing. They chose to do these things, and you have no idea what they're doing or why they're doing it or what their soul contract is or the karma that they need to clear. So there is no reason for you to do that. And a clear indicator that you are on the high road to unity consciousness is your ability to not judge. And how do we not judge? By believing and knowing that nothing is wrong. Nothing is wrong. There is no wrongdoing. There is no sin. There is no condition. Do I believe that you should be pure, with pure intentions, that you should have no fear, so that you can hold the belief and hold the space while you're healing someone? Yes, I do believe that. Do I need to judge myself when I do experience fear and say, oh, well, I can't be a healer? No, I don't believe that. I believe that you will get to that place. And there will need to be things that happen within your body and within your soul to get you to that place where you are without fear. And that's where we're all ascending to. This is why it's been essential for our bodies to receive the codes and the DNA activations and upgrades that we've been receiving so we can get to that place. We are human beings in a human 3D existence. This 3D aspect of ourselves cannot be perfect. There's nothing that you can do or say that will represent perfection. You don't have it in you. The clearest representation of a perfect human being is and will be always Jesus Christ. That's why we're ascending to Christ consciousness. I'm sorry. Let me turn this down. Messages coming in, sorry. And I have done a video which I am going to link my video. This is a download that I got a year ago, less than a year ago, regarding union equals unity consciousness. And the fact that no one has officially came into full union yet. There are some that have come into physical union. There is a lot more happening within the physical with others and their twin. But as far as full physical union, full, complete union on every level with your twin flame, I don't believe that that has happened for anyone. That's my belief. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just what I'm seeing right now. 6 months from now, I may have a total different picture. I may have, the veil may have been lifted even more for me, from my eyes for me to see. But right now, that's what I believe. And I believe that that is because we are not completely under the energy of unity consciousness. We're getting closer to that. And one of the biggest things to do that is to release fear and judgment. So I will link that video. It was a download that I had gotten. Some time ago, and I still believe that it rings true. The closer we get to unity consciousness, where we believe that there is nothing wrong and we have done nothing wrong and that we are perfect, light, magnificent beings, when we get to that point, then I believe we will be in full, total acceptance of ourself and our twin. And that's just what I believe. And so I wanted to pass that along to everyone. And I myself, in 2018, and I have set the intention to release more fear and to release more judgment of myself, my twin, and others, and to believe and trust and know that there is nothing wrong, there are no mistakes, and everyone is on their journey and will end up where they're supposed to end up. All is well. All is well. And I fully, honestly believe that. So that's my little energy update. This is what I have got going on. If you would like to participate, add me, follow me on Instagram. And January 8th, it starts at 9 a.m. Central. Thank you again for all of those that donated to my channel, that have booked readings and sessions, who have bought rings, and just being here and being supportive. Thank you so much. I love you all so, so much. I hope that you will join me. And I will be doing a new moon reading. I skipped this. Like I said, it was very intense, energetic day. So I skipped this full moon. I was able to do a small reading for the VIPs. But I will do a new moon reading for all of us. And yeah. And so reach out if you need anything. All of my information is still below. I am leaving my Facebook, Manna Delight. I have a Facebook page that's called Manna Delight, and it is connected to the Sacred Healing Circle group that I have as well. So if you are on Facebook and would like to like my page, Manna Delight, I will be doing more things, writing more energy updates from there as well. So if that resonates and the meditation resonates, then please do follow me on either Facebook or Instagram or both. And happy 2018, happy January. We are being pushed and propelled even further into our journeys and into our missions and into our unions. And it is an exciting time, very exciting time. Thank you once again. Namaste.